Hello and welcome. Right, I thought about time. Yeah, I've done a few preliminary jobs, but I thought this one's looking a little bit like it's in dire need of a bit of a bit more fuel. So I've not been paying attention properly. The DEF though were a little bit, although it does run out a lot quicker. Our money's obviously sort of quite low. We have sort of, well, to be honest, I feel that we've done quite well with this because we've done it the way it should be done, as in like we've not earned vast fortunes. We've had a little bit of a windfall. We've sold our things, got a bit of profit, and sunk it straight back into either equipment or even a large field. So our stock is all growing nicely. We're almost at the stage where obviously our herd, some of it is literally ready to be taken. We're just trying to be clever. Yeah, obviously I do know a little bit about this because yeah, my family were mainly livestock, and obviously I've heard the conversations about the best way to do things. Now, most of the time you sell your animals and they are literally, they've got little ones, and it's I won't say you exactly get more for it, but it's a bonus, and people are going to look at your animals more than those that haven't got little ones that aren't pregnant. It is one of those sort of things. But you don't have to do that. If you've got good stock, like we have, and you sort of like have your little ones yourself, but then sell the biggies, there's nothing wrong with that either. But what I mean is it's incentive. If you've got pregnant ones, then you know that you're going to get little ones. Oh, okay, that wandered a little. It's wandering downhill a little. Alright, okay, so then got the patina this side, I've got the 60 tonner across the road, I've just got to hook it up. Alright, so then we set the course. I am going to go straight to a time lapse because there's a lot of juggling. We've got the two sides of the, yeah, they've got field 4 that's ready and field 18, apart from that little patch of, which I suppose is a good thing really, because we're not going to actually destroy that crop. Not that I'm thinking of going over there and actually getting it, but it's true. Right, so let's grab you. Let's let go of that. Oh, I'd forgotten I've not started you. One of the few that I haven't. So we've got the 60 tonner because he's got further to go. Don't know anything about the yield for these at all. So it's going to struggle a bit with this. We've got the wrong lorry on the wrong side, but it is, yeah, this is the one I was using for. Ooh, yeah, this is going to struggle with this. Although I have seen this tow 109 tons of carrots. So it is, well, was capable of doing this before the nerfing of horsepower, but now I'm not so sure. Right, so let's have a look at this. Did we do the courseplay settings for this? Oh, we didn't. Good job we checked. And Straswell is also activated. Let's create, this is going to take a while. This is going to be a bit, I might have to do this every couple of sessions. Was I? They're both big fields. Obviously, this is the smaller of the two. This is the bigger of the two fields. But what I was thinking was we'd make a start with this one and then we'll bring the big one over. This one, what we're going to do is, people often say, I've heard content creators say you don't know what they say, you can't mix equipment on a field. You've got to have the same size if you're going to use courseplay. That's not true, but what they're really trying to do is spare you the pain. Although I say that it isn't that hard. So I've got an 8.5 meter header. Now, if we're going to try to do this as the headland cutter, we want to go round and round and round and round and round for quite a while. And this is a big one. So I would say single tool. Because what I'm going to do then is I would probably set a standard worker with both sides. If this one finishes first across infield 4, which I presume it would, it's got the bigger header, then that will come over here and it'll assist this. It's also got the draper header where we can actually tow it much easier. So yeah, I would imagine that one will join this one because this is a much, almost half the size of that one. So yeah, so let's, should say about 7. not a bad guess. Right, okay, yeah, that'll do nicely. So 1818 is, say course activate 8.5 meters. We've set himself on load and everything now. It's to across the road, across the other side of the field, of course. Right now then, so we've got this right on the edge. That should be good enough. We'll go across the other side and we will do the same over there. And hopefully they're going to be kind to me. Yes, right. Yeah, that's going to happen anytime soon. So field 4. That surprises me. We haven't got the size for that. Is this a 13? Yeah, it is a 13.7. I'm sure it is. 13.5. Yeah, it is 13.7, but it's so I think 4 is about right. Oh, it is. Yeah, and that shows the difference between the two headers. That is almost double. No, it's not quite, but it's not far off. So that's 13.5. 13.5 meters. And again, I'll just check. It takes a second. Yeah, I thought it was. We've done this one before, right? So we're blocked by an object across the road. Fantastic. Let's go and see. And that's why I laughed when I said they'll be good to me. Because I didn't believe, oh, you're going to make me ruin crop, you absolute wally. Do you know, Gordon Bennett workers every single time. Right, now nearest. Do you know? Oh, what? Oh, you can't have straw from this, of course. Yeah, it's not allowing this because we've got it enabled. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. You can't have it, so, right. I did think that would be the case. Right, anyway. Yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm trying to think who is going to need... swap between the sides. So I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I think that's us done. It did work like I thought it would. Really, it was yeah, a good harvest, a goodly amount as well. The yield on both the pinto and the blacks is really quite good. Yes, very pleased. We'll have a look exactly how. I didn't want to follow the other harvester. Harvesters are so awful. Oh, of course it's not. I've forgotten. My bad. I'm trying to put the steps down. Did want to shut the gate, but yeah, couldn't do it. Luckily, there is no livestock there, though. It's oh, must remember I've got black beans in that one as well. I don't know what happened to this. I'm sure we did the upgrade for its hold. Somehow it's lost it. It's down to the 7 tonner instead of, I think it's so the 10 or 12 that it can go up to. And I'm sure we did it. So I've no idea why it's down to the 7,000 litre one. That's a strange thing. We'll sort it for the rice harvest. It's although it can do this head of the case, it still, as you saw, doesn't always unload, even though it can. I don't know what it is. It's but I went and did the 7.5 meter, thinking, oh, perhaps I'm out by a meter, and perhaps, and it's the same with that. It's a little bit temperamental, so it sort of self unloads sometimes, and then other times it doesn't. So it's a bit of a strange one, really. Right, let's get this out of this, and then we'll grab the. Yeah, I was trying to think where I put the header, so we're going to need it, aren't we, soon anyway. Got to be careful. It's got a bit of a runaway hill that pulls you down a little. Now, how come you did it a minute ago? Now all of a sudden I can't find it. Yeah, the little one struggled with this. Say there was a time when it wouldn't have done. It would have managed a 60 tonner quite well and fully laden. Yeah, so it has in its before they nerfed horsepower. It did used to even did the 109 ton of the big one that 82 Studios did. It managed that absolutely fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, it didn't like hills, but it still did it, whereas it was struggling with the 60 tonner. Although I think that was more about the design of the actual. It didn't seem to go under very much. It didn't like that, so I think it was perhaps combination. It's absolutely fine with this, although this is smaller as all. It's got like hidden collisions. Right, let's get those in and let's see how well we did. I do love the way that doesn't go up very high. It does if it's really full though. Yeah, if it's got 35 tons in it, it does lift properly. Right, so how well did we do? Let's have a look. I do like to see it when you show the fact it's actually completely harvested. So I mean, both big fields. Field 4 is almost the same size as our other biggest field, and then obviously 18, as we saw, was slightly bigger. Yeah, although that does include that, I think. So it's not quite as big as. Oh, that's a lot bigger, actually. It is. Wow. Okay. Right, so how well did we do? Let's have a look. Pinto. Oh, do you know? Oh, my TV. Excuse me 1 second. Yes, right, awkward. I've had a bit of a change around in my room, and I used to always have the remote right next to me. Now it's on the side of the room, and of course, when you're hooked up to wired, yeah, I always insist now. Ever since I always used to have proper the wireless controllers for the game because I thought, oh, that's much better. But it wasn't. It was always running out of batteries, always in a recording session, and I thought, you can't have that. You can't. So I then obviously went to, yeah, there's a little tiny bit of orange. And there's that little line you could see that I'd forgotten about. Really is very little though. It's not really going to alter the outcome of this. So how well did we do in, wow, 46 tons of blacks and 70,429 litres. Oh, wow. So strangely enough, the black beans are worth an awful lot more than the pintos. Don't get me wrong, they're all very good. Look at the price on that. It's even better than soybeans. That's amazing. Very, very nice. Wow, that is. I mean, we were sort of going up little tiny steps each and every day, weren't we? So when does that sell as well? January, which is it's very. No, that's not the height. When is the height price? It says January. Yeah, so that's the Pioneer Southern Station. So it has dropped heavily. And that one likewise. So it is best value. Now that's a very rare bean to be actually ready at the very moment. But of course, typically, both have tipped. They're both on the way down. I mean, well, that's just tipped. So Pioneer Selling Station. 3, 4. It's actually lost an awful lot of value. I think we'll sell them next year. I do. I mean, I know we won't, but what I mean is I'm not selling at such a heavy loss as that. It must be very early on, which that's a bit naughty because that basically means that the market is expecting you to hold your beans for a complete year, which no farmer would actually do. No one can afford to do that really. We can, but not normally, would you? Yeah, otherwise you're losing 600 per 1,000 litres. That's too heavy a loss. So cracking session, very, very good. So yeah, I mean, if when we will sell at a top price, that'd be like 330, 340, yeah, 341 odd thousand. That is no more 343,000, I believe. Is about right. So that's amazing. So we have got. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. We will go through till tomorrow, and that should be. The rice should be ready. Yeah, it's very, very dark green. Very, very dark green. So that's definitely ready tomorrow. Yeah, we'll go through till tomorrow, feed the animals, and then we'll do that. So quite amazing. It is, yeah. So no straw. I didn't expect that. That's the one thing about additional crops that the enhanced additional straw mod doesn't know about, so therefore you're not going to get straw from, obviously. But it's even so, do I particularly care? I mean, that really is an awful cracking amount to enhance the farm and our income. It really is brilliant. So I mean, yeah, on top of the rice as well, that really is ace. Right, anyway, yes, I am whistling my hooks. It has been a massive session. So, well, over 2 recordings, but it's still been a monster. Yeah, I did think that. Yeah, I was actually getting tired at the first one. I was falling asleep. I thought I'm going to do something silly like go into the field and like crash into a fence. So I downed tools, and I was still a bit sleepy, but I'm okay now. So yeah, right. Anyway, I'm sharing everything. You do when you're a bit tired. You're not normal. You just blurt it out. Yeah. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.